Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your chef with Kadhi Pakora from Punjab. We'll make the pakoda or the fritters in the beginning and then add them to the kadhi later on. For making the pakoda, 150 grams of besan or gram flour. To this, a quarter teaspoon of caraway seeds. Crush the ajwain between your hands and add them. Amazing for digestion and taste. Half a teaspoon of salt to taste. And half a teaspoon of red chili flakes. Fresh ginger, a quarter teaspoon, that's enough. And a pinch of baking powder. Finely chopped 1 onion. 2 green chilies, finely chopped. And I have spinach, a handful with me. I washed it and finely chopped it and added this. Now to make a batter, first you mix it with gentle hands and leave it for 5 minutes to rest. The onions and the spinach will leave a little moisture, and that is when you know after 5 minutes how much water gradually is to be added. Add a little bit of oil and then the water. The water has to be consistent and less. Viscosity has to be more and the dough has to be a little stiff so that you can make balls of them easily without losing their shape. Like this. Once you're ready with the balls, we'll shallow or deep fry them, but most importantly at a low flame, because at a high flame you have the tendency to cook them from the outside, but from the inside they'll be dry and uncooked. So it's very important to have patience, and at a very low flame throughout you deep fry or shallow fry them. Once they are done, they look so beautiful like this, extract them, keep them aside. And now it's time for us to prepare the kadhi. To prepare the kadhi, I have 1 liter of buttermilk. To this I'm adding a pinch of haldi and 1 teaspoon of salt. 100 grams of besan or gram flour, and with the help of a muddler, muddle it. I've used cold buttermilk or lassi, and that is why lumps will not be formed. So don't worry, just muddle it with ease and have fun. We'll take a kadai. To that we'll be adding a ladle of oil. The oil is extracted from the same pakodas that we fried. To this add methi dana, pinch of hing, and wait for a while until they flutter. Once they splutter, add jeera, or as we call it, cumin, finely chopped green chilies, red chilies, but when you add red chilies, break them into half and then add, otherwise they'll pop onto your face. And then finally curry leaves. Make sure all this happens at a low flame, because tadka or tempering has to be at a low flame. It gives you good aroma. Finally ginger garlic paste, 1 full tablespoon, and then stir fry this. The aroma is amazing in my nostrils, and as it goes away, the raw flavors and smell of the ginger aroma. And then we'll add the buttermilk mixture that we prepared. But if you like a little spice, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of red chili powder by mixing it in water. This way it doesn't get burnt. Directly adding it to oil can create heartburn for you. So you can avoid red chili altogether, but I love it, so I added, and then the buttermilk mixture comes in. Cooking at a low flame, you relish and enjoy the deliciousness of the kadhi. Kadhi in Punjabi means to cook it at a very low flame for a long time until it protrudes to be thicker over the period of time and cooks gradually. This is what happens when you cook it gradually for a long time. But make sure that you sometimes come often and with your ladle, especially at the bottom, traverse and find if it is not sticking to the bottom of the pan, or it may burn. Usually it doesn't burn, but still you need to keep an eye on this, keep a watch. As it gradually thickens, and when you like the consistency and the beautiful color, the texture that comes up golden brown, yellowish in amazing sunlight, that is when you know that you'll be adding in the rest of the ingredients. So we'll now pour in the pakoras or the fritters that we prepared, and we'll serve it hot, right with rice. That's what kadhi is used to be eaten with. So ladies and gentlemen, a sprinkle of fresh coriander leaves. There you are, the kadhi pakoda recipe at your disposal. I know you love rajma and chole as well, but if you love the kadhi, do write down in the comment section which style kadhi you love.